All right, here we go. I'm so excited, you guys. Over 15,000 of our butter knit tank tops have sold today. They have the built-in bra. Those are removable pads. You can take them out, you can leave them in, you can double up on one side or the other if you would like. But we would also like to let you know we are so excited to have all of these choices tonight, although we are losing some sizes. And I'll give you some updates here. We've got Regina, we've got Kenya joining us. It is a 2-pack, and these are the most incredibly comfortable tanks, but they're also a bra. So it's 2 in 1. You don't have to wear a separate bra and a separate tank, therefore easing the whole day-to-day experience. And then they're smoothing. They are so smoothing all the way down through the tummy area. And by the way, they don't give you any of that back, I hate the term, but the back bulge. We know what that looks like, and most of us don't check in the mirror before we walk out the door every day. So many of us don't even realize that's kind of the way the regular bras make us look. I'm wearing it underneath, by the way. This is the Colleen Lopez Today Special coming up at midnight. Looking forward to that. But they're just incredibly comfortable. I think they are just the best. I've always loved them. We've never done a 2-pack as a Today Special until today. So let me share with you. We've got so many pretty choices, and they're all the classics. So you're getting everything that you want. These are so cool. This is the beige, and it comes with a black. It's the most popular choice. Over 15,000 gone. It's been the most popular, so don't miss your size. We have the extra small through 3X. We'll get into that in just a moment. This is another great 2-pack. So this is the light beige. This one is the I'm actually wearing this is the sienna. One shade darker is called the mahogany over here. Sienna comes with a black. And then we'll move over to the other side so I can show you mahogany. This is what I'm wearing. We've lost this one in the size small. This is a 2-pack, again, mahogany and black, or the white and the black. And I believe we've lost the small here as well. So it's 2 for $39.95. This is an incredible buy. One sells for, I think this is like a $70 value. Normally, $29.95 for one, you're getting 2 for $39.95. Really good deal, especially because you'll wear them all the time. We're gonna talk details. Jamie Morris is joining us. Rhonda has just been celebrating in a big way and saying hello and sends her love to all of you.
Yes.
But this is her right-hand gal. You guys look like twins.
So they do call me her doppelganger because we actually we kind of have that same, but I have that same affinity for everything Shear and Rhonda Shear because I've literally been wearing it for so long. But this started out, and I was just on with Suzanne, it started out as a single. So it started out as a single, 3 times reordered as a customer pick at $29. To be able to bring this as a 2-pack, I'm wearing this in the sienna, and it's literally, you want to let it show. So even though we're giving you all the tones, everyone comes with a black as well, but think about this as also showing it. I love that you're showing yours, Callie, and I love that today's. This is the perfect foundation for that Colleen Lopez, Today Special, because you need a little underpinning. We have these third pieces and we have these outer pieces, but we forget to treat ourselves on the foundations. But what you're getting here is not only are you getting a tank that is that invisible edge, and we'll talk about that bonding technology, but you're getting a bra built in. So when you shop Rhonda, we are all about shop your top. And what that means is you do not have to know what your alphabet is. You don't need to know what your circumference is, and we all change and flex. But you just need to know. So if you were gonna go buy a tank top, and I'm a large, I'm wearing a large, that is what you're gonna wear. You have removable pads, you have everything to lift you up, but you're not gonna have to wear a bra and then a cami, and then a third piece. So that is what we're taking that out. But then you get into the details and the technology of this. This is infused edge, it's bonded edge. And what that means is there's not a stitch on here. There's not a stitch on here. So nothing is stitched. It's all heat bonded. So you can see that. It is so flat that nothing will, look how paper thin that is. Like
it's like an invisible layer.
It really is.
Which is why I love this, especially this time of the year. Not only is it nice to not have to buy 2 separate things, but in the summer, last thing we want is more layers when it's warm and hot.
And then you don't know.
One layer.
One layer, and then your bra is one thing, and then
Right. A lot of us, myself included, wear these as a swimsuit top.
Yeah,
like
I just did that. I just did that. Yeah, I just did.
It works.
It works. It works. So I love that you pointed that out because we just had spring break and it was in March and I was like, it's too early for spring break. I wasn't ready to shop for bathing suits, but I wore this as my tankini top. So that's how much and how opaque this is. And it's not gonna be see-through. This is going to be, and I will tell you, ever since I launched this with, I think we were talking, Suzanne and I did it in October. It was just, we had white and beige and it was just trying to start it out. We left there and she said, this is gonna be a home run. And ever since then, I truly have probably been on 100, 200 times since then. I have worn this, whether you see it or don't see it. It is my foundation piece.
That's what I love so much. It can be both.
Smooths you out.
I love how you're just exposing, you know, it looks like you're really being brave and daring. Because it matches your skin tones. I went a little bit darker to just kind of contrast for you. But I mean, all of the colors are so beautiful. And I know, remember when Rhonda first brought in the different shades of beiges to match all of our different skin tones. I mean, you're different than I and Regina and Kenya. So if you've got darker, beautiful chocolate skin, maybe you go with the mahogany and a black. I love that everyone gets a black. So then you just choose, do you want a white? Do you want a mahogany? Do you want the beige or do you want the sienna? And we do have the extra small through 3X. We're losing sizes though. I know we just got this show started and there's much more to come. We've got a full hour later on at 11. I found that they don't have as much hanger appeal as they do on the body.
No, they really are. That's one of the things you have to trust the fact that go and read. There's still the single one out there and read the reviews. It's a 5-star and we've had the 3 reorders in just the single. So to get a double, you're really getting, so that it really doesn't have that appeal. But what that is actually also telling you is your breast will make the shape. It is not making a shape for you. So we're not all symmetrical on both sides. So when you put your actual body into this, as you see on the models, it forms to your body's shape.
It's very smoothing.
It's slimming, it's smoothing. It's not gonna be one of those, squeeze you in case sausage, but it's smoothing you out. And with that infinity edge, that invisible edge that's bonded, you can put this under. It literally smooths under, because so many times you wanna tuck something in, but it also leaves lumps and bumps that way. Or you have to wear a bra and then a cami and then another pinning. So all your undergarments, you can get rid of all that and think one thing. You just pick your thing, but black and white is a must-have. And even though you get black with both, I will tell you, I cleaned out my closet and Rhonda goes, do you have all the black ones? And I'm like, oops, I have like 6 black. If you buy 2 colors, if you buy 2, like a white and your skin tone, it's okay to have 2 black because you will wear that more than anything. The time.
So by the way, we're gonna lose the small in this light beige and the black next. We've also already lost the small in these 2 options. We'd still have it in the sienna, but here's what's happening. And obviously this, ends at midnight. So we're really excited to be able to do this at this price. 1 sells for $29.95. You're getting 2 for $39. Think about what you've spent in the past on just a bra that, guess what? It hurts, it digs in at the shoulders, it's got the hooks and eyes and it digs in the back. You can't wait to tear it off at the end of the day. These, I promise, you don't even know you're wearing them.
You will
not
forget.
Know. You'll sleep in them. You'll do exercise in them. You'll go swimming in them. But best of all, you can wear them on their own and you can wear them under jackets, under sweaters, under any blazers into the office. They're just the perfect top. And I have to talk about Butterknit.
Oh, yes,
this material, this fabric is heaven, and it's expensive in retail.
It is.
Really pricey. You're getting a steal of a deal today, and that's why today is the day. Get your color combo and your size. We start with extra small, we go up to the 3X. Let's talk about, let's do some personal discussion.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't have the biggest boobs in the world. Some of us do, Regina.
Regina, But it works.
But I like how it gives shape, you know what I mean?
It gives you a shape, and it really does. It gives them lift, and I'm in what everyone calls east-west, so I always hated that. I always look broader. This brings me forward, keeps me, I actually feel like this is naping me in a little bit on the sides, and look at that. And
that's beautiful. I love the sheer.
Oh my gosh, look at that. In all these sheer tops, everyone has these. When I tell you this will make it getting dressed, because I have all these things, these types of tops in my arsenal at home, but I would be like, oh my gosh, where's that tank top? Or it would be like a weird edge, and it's like, it actually is competing with the top. This is that infinity edge, which there's nothing. So when you wear this, it is just gonna be the perfect, and I like to wear, because I have my shirt open, which I actually am wearing one, but I like to keep a button open because I like to wear jewelry, but also a lot of button-up blouses, I like the way they fit my body, but then I get right here and I'm larger chested, and it always feels like it's pulling.
Agreed,
So just go like this, like just open
Not
it
that
up.
I have that problem, but I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
I guess I have from time to
But
time.
yeah, but it has
I
to
thought
have
what
that.
you said too is so cool, because if you feel like you are more east-west
Yep,
wide
it'll
this way,
nape you in this way.
it does pull it in. It pulls the girls
Because
towards
it's
each other.
360. It's all this
Right,
360.
it's very flattering. I just love them. I've
These
been living in
these
these for
are
years.
truly, when you get this home, because I know you're looking, you're like, why do I need 2 tank tops? So let's talk. We could
Oh,
go,
you
we
do.
could go to,
Oh,
you
you do.
need these. When you feel what you're getting at home, you will feel the difference. It's cool to the touch. It's perfect for as you go into the, but we launched these back in, when it was October, going into fall and winter. I wore this all the time
for
under
sure.
sweaters, because I don't
For
like
sure,
a
me too.
scratchy sweater. You wanna, I like the
Yeah.
way it smooths me out. It just feels like you're polished. It feels like everything, you're starting that foundation, like kind of like building a house. If you have a really nice foundation that everything smooths and everything looks good, then you will feel like you can put anything on top. But you will also, it'll change your wardrobe.
Oh, this is so
But
great.
I look at all these pictures. There was
All the
Erin.
looks.
Like, look at all these things that you can do with it, because I think we forget, just like we forget about replacing our bras, we need staple pieces. And a lot of times you buy them, you wash them one time, the black, you know, it's pilly, it gets weird.
That's
the
an
white
interesting
goes
point.
yellow.
Because I've had some of my butternits since we launched them here at HSN years ago.
Solid color.
They're still, there's no pilling. They're
Nothing.
still the same color. I have a variety of colors, as many of you do too. Here's what I love, because in the past, and we've
Yes.
done multiple colors over the years and the seasons, but these are the basics. These are the ones you'll live in and wear all the time, year round.
All year.
Morning, noon, and night, spring, summer, winter, fall, winter, and honestly, they are just as comfortable as anything could be. I don't know if you heard me say this at the beginning. They have removable pads. They're easy to pull out. I'll show you, and they're dyed to match.
All dyed to match.
Aren't Rhonda's, the pads, aren't they like $20 a piece? 15 to $20?
a piece. So you have to
20?
think, these are 15, and these are substantial pads. So you can use these and take them out.
I do.
A lot of people use them in their bathing suits if you need a little extra modesty. But you also, this is something that is beloved. This fabric actually, when we first started doing our body bras, which is this also the same fabrication, it started out with for our prosthesis and our mastectomy boutiques, because it's that fabric that's good for post and pre-op. If you have tactile feeling of like things that irritate your skin, this fabric just glides over. It's like, it really is, it's butter. It's soft to your skin.
I love
it's
that you said that,
skin.
because those are some of the most touching and emotional comments that we've gotten over the years.
Correct, yes,
Obviously,
very
you can see
much so.
one pad has been removed here just to show
but
you.
it just shows you how that space.
But
that you
those
have
are the
that
women who, you know, I mean, I'm blessed I haven't had those issues, but so many women
we hear,
have.
and so many people
these
write
bras.
to Rhonda, and it really is one of those things. It's like, they're like, you should not just have this. I've told my daughters about it. So that's kind of where this brand kind of, you know, this collection of the Rhonda Shear Butterknit kind of evolved from that, because you know, if you have those sensitive areas, but you're also, I don't like anything, I want to wear a tank, and I like wearing something underneath, but you don't want anything scratchy. You don't want to feel it, especially when you're going into the summertime. When you get this home, you almost feel like, is this wet? Because it's so cold to the touch.
That's true.
You'll think, oh my goodness, why is it so cool to the touch?
So look at this. I mean, how fabulous. Oh, and this is great. I mean, because you can see it's a tank, but it's
look
also
at
a bra. And you can wear it under all those sheer items, those beautiful
so many
summertime
sheer things
flowy.
now.
Right. All right. You can see how quickly these are moving. And I'm just going to invite you to place your order with us tonight. This is up until midnight. You've got the deal of the century on these butternut tanks. They are really hard to keep in stock, because you get one and you're like, I need another.
Yes.
Which is why we're doing a 2-pack. It's based on your requests over the last couple of months. And I loved reading some of the comments. Obviously, these are big customer picks, but some of the things that I loved, the customer responses are regarding comfort and fit.
Yes.
Top of the line. In addition to that, support, the versatility. I just lost that. So sorry. Thank you. I made notes on this because I think it's so neat.
Yeah, they're really.
People saying this is on my wish list, and this is the day when a wish list can become
I love that, because
a
everyone
reality.
calls and wants them.
And it's the best price we're going to do all year. And then just overall satisfaction.
It is.
And
It
women,
really
let's
is.
be honest, bras are not something most of us love.
Right, correct.
They're
And
not
so
comfortable.
You're getting a bra and tank in one. So you just think about that. You're getting 2 bras, 2 camis, and two tanks. So you're really getting a 2 for with each each of these. And you know, for it to be a customer pick 3 times in a row and being able to bring it back and get a second one for just $10 more, it really is one of those things.
$10 for your second one. Let's go through the choices.
You go through the color choices because
this is the
you
beige
really need to
and
grab
black.
2 of each, I think.
This one we've lost size small, but we start with extra small and go to 3X, order true to whatever top size you wear. So if you're a large, get these in a large. Trust us, the system works. It's different than retail, I understand. We move to, this is the sienna, and you also get the black. This one, have we lost the small here as well, Kevin? This is the only one we have small in, so
and that's the one I'm wearing. So grab that one.
Yeah.
It's a perfect, and it's giving a little tan, but it's perfectly.
Let's show you side by side. This is the mahogany. We have lost the size small in this, but it also comes with the black. This is sienna. This is mahogany.
And you can see that, and then
the last 2-pack is the white and the black.
So and there really is. So when you, even if you're buying a beige or a mahogany or a sienna, wear it. I've worn this, so I can truly attest to the fact that when we launched these last fall, I have, one way or another, I've been on probably 200 times since then, I'm wearing one of these tanks, whether you can see it or you don't see it, because I wear it under every time I come on, because I just like the way it makes me feel smoothed out, it makes me feel polished, and there's nothing, there's not an outfit that this doesn't work with. It really is one of those things. Do you see the 4-way
stretch too, while we're on some of these clothes? Look at the stretch.
So much
from this
stretch.
direction,
Look at this.
from that direction,
and it pulls down,
from this direction, and it doesn't wrinkle, it doesn't stretch out, it has great memory.
Yep, and look at that. And then also, when you see this, it has like a little bit of a cascading shape out.
Right,
it actually, it contours to your body, and it sits there, but you have that infinity edge. What we were showing you, that infinity edge really is invisible. Go under your clothes. It goes under, and you don't add any bulk. Because the last thing we want to do is add any bulk to us.
Check this out. We're both wearing the long line shorts too. Okay, so there we go.
Look,
it's all the support you need from top to bottom.
So top to bottom. So
to your point, though, it does go over.
I feel like I'm completely. I feel like I have like the perfect, like smooth.
Don't
like
you
I
just feel more confident?
100%.
I do.
I feel like I feel like I could stand taller. I can feel like, you feel like you have a little bit more, my posture is better. You just feel like everything is smoothed out. And when you add these to it, these actually, we'll get to, I don't know if we'll get to those this time, but definitely in the next hour, they actually have a built-in gusset, a cotton moisture wicking gusset, so no undergarments needed. So you really are getting 2 things that replace 4 things.
That's the item on the screen. We'll give you a little bit more of an info as a moment, in just a few moments. There's one more show. One more airing on this today's special coming up in an hour and 40 minutes. I don't want you to miss. I know they're all such good choices. If you miss your size in one beige option, maybe go up or down that.
Because look I love that you're wearing mahogany.
I'm wearing mahogany.
That's not your natural skin tone, but look how cool that looks. Look at that in the fall with animal prints, everything, and I love that teal.
That's good.
Every color, even if it seems like a skin tone color, you can wear that. I wear every one of these, and I love. I mean,
I do too.
It just pops out anything, because you know what I can do. I always have something denim. But my favorite thing to go do is buy a pair of pants or a skirt or a maxi dress. So you just have to have one piece, and you change your whole entire wardrobe because you have this foundation piece.
You know what? In the black mahogany, the one that I'm wearing, there's only 1,000 left total amongst all those size options. So that goes from the extra small. We've lost the size small. We're going to lose a lot of sizes between now and that final airing in about an hour and a half. So if this is the color choice, this is the mahogany. And again, you get a black. You get a black with any choice. So it's black and white, black and mahogany, black and beige, or black and the sienna. That's kind of in between the beige and the mahogany. So I do invite all of you, take advantage of this. And if you want to stock up and stack up in the basket, go for it.
This is one of those ones, get it home, try your size. And I also love that when you get it home and you trust the process of what size you are. Even though you're getting a bra, you're thinking, how can that be? Just whatever tank top size, I'm a large, and I can attest, I'm wearing a large, and it holds the girls up. I'm lifted, I'm supported, everything. If not, we would be a different space here. We would be a different show, but it is giving me the lift, but I'm also smoothed out, and I love wearing these. So when we get, and even if you can marry it up to those panties, those long lines, because you put everything together, and it really is like what Rhonda coined, foundation is where fashion starts.
So you're a large.
I'm a large, yes.
I'm a small, and obviously it just gives both of us a
shape.
beautiful shape.
Lift and shape.
Kenya's, you're a 1X, right? Are you in the 1X? Okay, so to our point of ordering this to your top size, it's different than retail, I realize. I know there's a lot of you that have been following Rhonda's collection here for how many years now?
22. But you know what's funny, Kelly? When I do all my comp
Is it
shopping.
22 years?
22 years, can you believe that?
Gosh.
But everyone is starting to do the same sizing, extra small 3X, because they realize you don't need 96 sizes of a bra. 96 or 120, and that doesn't even go into the larger bust size. So just, it's so easy. 7, extra small to 3X, you can find it. But I love with HSN, get one home, pick your size. If it's not right, you can do it in the exchange at the same locked-in price. That's what I was like blown away when I heard that.
That is a pretty cool thing. Let's explain how that works. I know we're at almost 16,000, and we are very busy. If you can, the fastest way to get through to get your first choice and your first size or your option is to use that QR code on the screen, first and foremost, with your phone on your camera, or your camera on your phone. You can also go to hsn.com. What I do is I shop on the app. It's right there on my phone. I shop for everything on the app. You can also call the toll-free number if you're a new shopper with us at HSN. You also have an option of either 3 flex on a major card of your choosing. In this case, it's $13 or so, I think. If you have an HSN card, you can add that extra flex and get it home for even less. If you don't have that card, there's going to be a $15 gift waiting for you in your account once you apply and get that card opened with us. That you can put towards this today's special that makes these $25 for a 2-pack of the Butterknit tanks. Butterknit is the key here. There's a lot of tanks, and I have many over the years, where it's like a cottony material, so things stick.
And it peels, and it's hard to wash. And it gathers, and it snags.
It does.
I love that third piece of that chiffon material, but then you get that side clinging, so you're not getting that flowiness of those beautiful chiffons, but you will with the Butterknit, because the Butterknit just lets everything glide over it. It has this like smooth effect to everything.
Well, we're down to 900 in the mahogany black combo. We have all the other choices, 4 options total, but we are losing sizes. So when we get together in a little more than an hour, I'll give you some updates. But your best bet is to get through and do it now. 16,000 we're going to be passing here shortly. The item for our today's special, 888-158.